Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. We have just begun registration for our fall courses for 2024, and I wanted to create a small video just to introduce some new classes and some new policies and some new things that are happening at Islamic Literacy. We have a few new courses. One in particular that I'm very excited about is on Nahj al-Balagha. This is a course I've been wanting to teach for a long time, and I was actually waiting for this translation by Tahira Qutbuddin, which just came out this past year. And so we're going to, inshallah, cover the entire book over the course of 4 semesters, so two years basically. And so we're going to start that this fall, inshallah. It'll be similar, I think, to courses like Sahifa Sajjadiyah, and some of the book studies that we've done in the past, where each week we'll read a passage, read a set of pages. I'm thinking 6 pages will get us to the goal of completing it in 4 semesters. So 6 pages about per week, and then I will give study questions to help us to focus in on important ideas that are being covered in those pages, and then we'll come together in our live Zoom class and discuss those. So that's a really exciting class that I'm going to be teaching. Another oldie that is going to be revamped is Islam 101. So this is a course that I originally designed upwards of 15 years ago for converts. And since then, it has become a really important course. Something on the order of 3,000 students have taken the course. Some in the early days in a live session, and then since then it's been a pre-recorded set of lectures that people have audited and gone through at their own pace. But what I want to do is to go back to that material and teach it again live with some updates and engage with people again. I think it's a really important course that really everyone needs to take, not just converts, but even people who have been born into Islam need to reconnect to those basics. People who are exploring Islam, they can also really benefit from this course to get a sense of what Islam stands for, and then make a choice to convert or not to convert. So that's going to be a really interesting new version of an old course. Legal Verses is going to continue. We're now in our 6th semester of Legal Verses. We have a core group of something on the order of 10 to 12 students who have been with me since the beginning, and that's been an amazing course. You can jump in. There have been students who have jumped in the middle, and they have benefited just like the students who started from the beginning, because each verse is a new discussion. And we will be picking up our discussion with verses on talaq, on divorce, and then we'll continue through other chapters, inshallah. There is a course on Arabic grammar, which is actually a continuation. We covered morphology, elementary Arabic morphology last year in 2 semesters, and that same group of students is going to continue now with me into what's known as Nahu in Arabic, which is elementary Arabic syntax. So that's not a course that you can just jump into unless you have a background in morphology, but these students are able to do that. And then we have the Boys and Girls Health class, which has been a mainstay for several years now. And inshallah, Sister Zahra Hamqa is going to be teaching the girls section, and I will be covering the boys section. So that's also an important class that all of our young people need to take. I also wanted to put this out there that there is the possibility of teaching a couple of more classes. So I got some messages that people were interested in a few Arabic classes that I'm not offering, but I could offer. So one is basic Arabic reading, which is for people who don't know how to read Arabic yet and want to start from the basics and get to the point where they can read Quran. That's one course. That's possible. Another one is for those who can read but don't have a good grasp of tajweed rules and some of the finer points of recitation. So it's possible for us to delve into what's labeled on our site as intermediate Arabic reading and tajweed. And a third course that is also a possibility, I got a few requests for this, is to go back and start another section on elementary Arabic morphology. the beginner's grammar class on morphology. So if there's enough interest in these courses, then I can offer those too. I have the bandwidth to be able to offer those this semester. So what I'm going to do is I'll put a poll out to those who are on our mailing list, and if there's enough interest, then we can have registration for those courses as well. One last thing I want to mention before I close is that in the past we've always tried to accommodate people who wanted to take our courses and weren't able to because of financial reasons, and so they would contact me privately, and then I would reach out to people who would sponsor them anonymously on both sides, and basically find ways to fund their education. So I've always done this, but I want to do it a little bit more officially so people know that this is available. So if you are committed and interested in taking a course, but for financial reasons you're not able to, then please, in the registration form, there's a place for you to mention that, and it's anonymous. Only I know. No one else would know what you write there. And even if you need accommodation, like for instance paying in installments or things like that, that's also doable. And on the other hand, if you are in a position to offer a sponsorship for whatever amount, either a full course or some part of a course, then also please reach out to me in the registration form. There's a place for that, or you can send an email to the admin at islamicliteracy.org to let us know that you can do that. And it's a way for you, like say if you can't take a course but you have a little bit of money that you can offer, then you can share in the education of another Muslim and share in their reward as well. So that's a kind of an easy way to get the reward of studying without actually studying. So those are some, I think, new announcements that I needed to mention, and inshallah registration is underway right now, and we will be starting our courses in this coming week, and inshallah we're all set for a new and exciting semester at Islamic Literacy. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.